Hello, critter protectors, Mr. Jim here, and welcome to Kids Animal Stories, a place where there's always a mystery and adventure around every single corner. If you love critters of all shapes and sizes, I need you on our Critter Protector team. Join our adventure as we learn about critters from around the world and in our backyards. Well, my friends, are you ready for today's adventure? Me too! Let's go!
Hey friends, today is a mystery story, which means you are going to have to listen super duper closely to figure out this one. It's going to be tough, but let's get started. Do you know what a marsh is? Let me tell you. It's an ecosystem that can be found at the edge of many lakes and streams. When it rains a lot and floods, the flat marshes become filled up with water. It's kind of like a transition between water and land. And because it's so wet, it's almost impossible for trees to grow in marshes. But lots of reeds and grasses grow everywhere. What kind of critters do you think would live in a marsh? Well, let's meet today's mystery critter and find out. Corbin woke up as the sun was rising. He could hear frogs croaking and splashing about in the water. The air was cool and the sky was painted pink and orange and purple clouds. Wow, Corbin breathed as he looked around. Another splendid marshy morning. Mom and Dad need to see this. Corbin stood up and tried hard to focus. He'd been practicing his trill call all week and wanted to surprise his parents by using a beautiful one to wake them up. He tiptoed over to the side of their nest, took a big deep breath, and in his best, most trilly voice shouted, "Good morning, Mother and Father." What Corbin's parents heard was squeak, squawk, squawk. They bolted awake immediately, looking confused and a bit concerned.
Who goes there?
Said Corbin's dad, flapping his long wings around frantically.
Oh, for goodness sake, Melvin, don't get your feathers in a fluff. It's only our son,
said Corbin's mother crankily.
All right. Good morning, son. Well, that was quite the wake-up call there. Keep practicing and you'll have your trill in no time.
Corbin was sad that his song wasn't pretty yet, but his dad's word made him even more determined to keep practicing.
Time for breakfast, you two,
hollered Corbin's mother. The family left the nest together and headed out into the marsh. They used their long legs to step easily through the mud and reeds. They used their long pointy beaks to dig through the soggy ground in search of bugs and snails.
This is delicious,
went Corbin as he scarfed down his breakfast. His mom was not amused.
Please, for once in your life, chew with your beak closed, she begged. It's not polite to make so much noise while you are eating.
Corbin was quick to respond, though.
Well, Mom, in my defense, it's kind of hard to be polite while standing in mud and eating snails.
That's no excuse. Living in a muddy environment does not mean we have to act like pigs.
Sorry, Ma, Corbin giggled. I'll try to be more careful. Oink, oink.
After breakfast, it was time for flying practice with Dad.
All righty, son. Here we go. Another beautiful day to take to the skies.
Stay alert, though, and follow me closely. With a giant swoop of their wings, father and son were off. They stretched their long necks out against the wind and beat their wings slowly down, then quickly back up again. Corbin and his family are large, very large, compared to most other birds. His dad has a wingspan of over 6 feet long. Ooh, that's a pretty good clue. I don't think many critters have wings that long. A wingspan, is measured from one tip of a stretched out wing all the way to the tip of the other wing. Okay, that's another clue. They got wings. You can have a grown-up measure your wingspan by stretching out your arms out as wide as you can and measuring from fingertip to fingertip. I wonder what your wingspan is. As usual, Corbin and his dad played follow the leader in the sky. They practiced turning left and turning right and zoom, flying close to the ground. Finally, they raced upwards as fast as they could. Soon the marsh was far below them and they were flying in the clouds. Corbin's wings were getting sore. They decided to head home and make a landing. As they approached the nest, Corbin noticed something moving in the water below.
Hey, Dad. What's that moving in the water down there? Looks like it's headed right towards Mom.
Good eye, son. I'm not sure what that is, so we better get home quick. Full speed ahead! What in the world could be moving in the marsh water? Are there predators there? Like, is it something dangerous or friendly? Is Corbin's mom going to be okay? I'm not sure what's going to happen next. We are going to have to wait and see what happens on the next episode of Kids Animal Stories. Hey friends, it's time for some Critter Protector shoutouts. I want to say hello to Layla from New Jersey, Vivian from Texas, Holden and Hayes from Raleigh, North Carolina, Finn from Maryland, Isabel, Owen, Charlotte, and Penelope, all from Ohio, Grant from Pennsylvania, and River from California. Holy smokes, I'm so glad that you are all critter protectors. We could not protect all the critters in the world and in our backyards without you, my friends. Well, you have a super duper day. And don't forget, if your birthday is coming up in August, I want to hear about it. Have your parents check down in the show notes below. We are scheduling August and September birthdays right now. I hope to hear from you. Have a super duper day. I'll see you next time. Bye.